Don't try to put me on a pedestal before I'm gone. The world keeps spinning, no matter which side you're on. I hear a lot of talk from everybody out to run before they walk. This world is burning up, we spark the fire. Why do you keep putting this over my head? I'll do it on my own as long as I live. Feeling for the days that I couldn't afford to end. Waking up from steps, week after week after nights that I couldn't sleep. Bloodshot eyes working on this CD.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Is
Your
that-
Grace.
Is that my flamethrower beside you?
Why it is?
Please, sir, pass it this way.
Can you hand me that pistol over
Please
there?
don't get
My
muffins on
lord,
it.
my lord, please hand me the bazooka.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 40 of AMO Wrestling. Starting off tonight, coming to the ring first, one half of the tag team champions, Big Saucy. Big Saucy in his second one-on-one match, the first after winning that tag team gold with his partner Trey Baker, managing him at ringside here tonight. Showing off the gold. We're at self-titled. They will be defending their title against the former champions in the Carolina Connection.
Roses is falling, the money is calling, I'll tell them forever and ever to you. Taking the buses, the chocolate, I'll send them, I'll ship them, I'll get them delivered to you. Baby, whatever, just come on, just hop in the get in their car and we're going to get food. I can dissolve in the fall or whatever.
Coming out to the ring now, Carolina Connection tonight. He will be fighting Austin Oliver. If you're the Carolina Connection, you want to get that revenge. You just held the titles for just a moment. You want that opportunity to get them back. And since you have that opportunity, you need to make the most of it. Big Saucy, Austin Oliver squaring off. Rough sounds for the bell. They meet up in the middle. Ooh, and some shots by Saucy, but no countered there. Austin Oliver, but back and forth, going big early. Fighting out of it now. Big Saucy. Now throwing him against the other ropes. Forearm into the corner. Saucy staying on top of his game right now. For those unfamiliar with the backstory between these two teams, the tag team titles, Carolina Connection ended up winning it at 2021, a Space Odyssey against the then Young Lions. They have since broken up, and William Reynolds has now taken a spot in the finals of this tournament to see who will fight Ichi at the pay-per-view. But right now, with the Carolina Connection was able to pick up the win, leading to their first defense in a gauntlet match in which they would end up losing to tag team of Subway. But because of the nature of multi-man matches and contract matches and just the way titles work here in general, because it was a multi-man match, they have that rematch clause. If you look at the backstory of Saucy, however, Saucy came in as a part of the assistant to the regional tournament and had a classic with Sebastian Ramos to the point where fans cried out for you to sign Saucy. That is a win. Big Saucy and Trey Baker ended up crashing the party at the very end of the gauntlet, beating Subway and winning the titles. As we see now, Sauce's on a roll. But Austin Oliver fighting back, working around, and back suplex on the big Saucy. And grabbing him. Only a 1 count from Austin Oliver. But now setting up a straight jacket DDT, spiking the head of Big Saucy off of the mat, and that could just do it. But Trey Baker hopping up. I don't know if he's trying to communicate something that the ref just didn't see, or just trying to be a distraction in general. Could have very easily been costly to Saucy if Baker did not jump up on the apron then. Saucy sending him into the corner again, and another one of those shoulder thrusts into the corner. Saucy hyping himself up now. Saucy starting punches, following through off the ropes now, but big knee to the face of Austin Oliver, sending him to the ground. And a spear by Big Saucy, now going up top rope. Saw splash and going for the pin. 1, 2, but a kick out only at 2 from Austin Oliver, avoiding disaster. Jawbreaker follows up as Austin Oliver now just trying, getting him underneath, bridging, butterfly, suplex. Now he might be he's looking for his own pin now. 2 count, but no, only a 2 count. Austin Oliver trying to go, but Saucy working him around. And a power bomb. And we're going for 1. No. Austin Oliver fights through it. Okay. It's a big powerbomb again by Saucy, now grabbing the leg. Working it into an ankle lock. Twisting at the ankle, but no, Austin Oliver able to fight through it. Now off the ropes and a big haymaker. Oliver still fighting, however, will not be denied. Now off of the ropes, but no, caught Saucy with the DDT. Setting him up once again. Saucy now. Dragon suplex. And now he's going up top rope. He's going up for the top rope. Big frog splash. going through Austin Oliver on that impact. And now going for the pin. 1, 2, 3 as Big Saucy picks up the win here against Austin Oliver.
Yes. Your Grace.
Is that my flamethrower beside you?
Why it is?
Lisa, pass it this way.
Can you hand me that?
And now it is time to celebrate. And
Please hand me the bazooka.
I don't. These women are not familiar to me. These are not AMO Dojo trainees. They might be from the Kevin Fast gym or something, but
Sir, you got blood on the couch. Can you hand me that machine?
I mean, hey, Saucy is gonna do as Saucy does. As we now move on to our next match.
When my dogs, we pull up looking like a car show. Smoke the blood and then she get up on my knob.
Deshaun Romero now making his way to the ring. We saw last week Matt Heathers has left the family. He has taken off his mask. As now Romero has to deal with another demon and the unified champion of the Pure Champion and the AMO World Champion in Ichi.
Streaks of blood, I turn some.
And here comes the champion. So Ichi is making his way out here, and he too is facing an old friend. The Devilfish family still technically together. We have to see just exactly how this match works out. When it comes to the Devilfish family, it's almost like shackles have been let go from the people who were under the control of Deshaun Romero. Of course, Ichi winning the title as a member of the Devilfish family. Match getting ready to start here. Deshaun Romero having to fight, and I don't know if you're aware of Ichi's Twitter account, but it was a family. You know, you can discredit, you can taint everything that Deshaun Romero has said and possibly done to Matt Heathers. But these men cared for each other. They were friends. Under the knowledge, even though that knowledge was skewed. While Matt Heathers was a brain and a vat, we don't know how much he was necessarily thinking for himself. These men cared for each other, so matches like this, they weigh on Ichi. Even though Ichi still cares for both of these two men, they have fallen apart. The family is fallen. All that remains is Ichi, and Ichi spikes Romero down on the mat there. As the Devilfish himself versus the Mountain. But right now, the Devilfish, the octopus, stretching and maneuvering his way into an advantage. And now looking, grabbing at the arm and the leg now, grabbing both limbs and just pulling at them, trying to possibly hyperextend or dislocate something, making Ichi quit. But no, Ichi slams Romero back down once again. Sends him into the ropes. Going for the drop kick, misses, but he's caught. And now stomping. And working his way around. Getting a hold. We see some of the technical aspects of Ichi. Sometimes I'll say, you know, this person is a master of none, and they're just very balanced. They're good at so many different things, but they might not be exceptional. Ichi is a master of all. He is trained, he is grinded to have this immense knowledge of what he has to do, and that is why you can see uncharacteristic moves from Ichi, from a bigger man like a Hurricane Rana, or even a suicide diver, or tope of any sort. But right now we see Ichi showing his technical prowess as he's got Deshaun Romero locked in to Hell's Gates. But Romero now fighting out and being able, grabbing at the legs, the giant tree trunk-like legs of Ichi, and sending him into the rope, going for an enziguri into the stomach, but no, misses. Now Ichi grabbing the leg once more, getting it into a heel hook, grabbing any part that he can. He knows exactly what has to be done, what needs to be done for him to be victorious in this match. Just getting up now, but no, grabbing Romero. Trying through big knee to the arm, trying to work down. Trying to lock in that arm bar. But now getting him, dragging him over to the ropes. And now sending him down to the middle one, but still hung up on the top one as well. And a pull, again focusing back on that arm. So dangerous. When you have that mindset of targeting a limb, your opponent knows what the target is, but that does not stop them from the pursuit. But now Romero getting the arms, locking in, and just pulling. That's just wrenching at the shoulders. You see Ichi grasping. No, it's a backbreaker into a leg sweep by Deshaun Romero. As the darkness has consumed Romero. And oh, that headbutt bust Ichi open, but Ichi fighting through it all. Now throwing him into the turnbuckle and sending him as Ichi flip off the top duck underneath into a clothesline that sends Romero down to the ground. But no, Romero counters it. Grabbing him once again, setting him up against the ropes. And just rope hung, just choking him. Ref might need to get involved if it's not broken up. But it is, luckily. Is Ichi on the ground. And Romero setting up to end it all. As you know, Ichi fighting through it. Will not let Romero get the upper hand. That guillotine jerk or suplex. And now Ichi sets up the vertebreaker. Just spikes the head of Deshaun Romero into the mat as he bounces up on impact. Going for the pin now. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 as Ichi's job not finished yet. But now he's got time to scout. He's got time to think. And now he's locking in, focusing on the arms of Romero, as that might have just snapped Deshaun Romero's arm. Might have dislocated, hyperextended, and he's got it clutching, choking away at Romero. But much like the heads of Hydra, if you chop off 1, 2 more grow in his place. And Romero trying to do that just now. But Ichi still on top of it. Still showing his technical ability. Stomping at the arm. Putting his weight down. But Romero now biting. He's biting the fingers. And focusing, getting in that arm and leg once again. And that shoulder just might be dislocated now. That is not supposed to bend that way. That is not the way that is supposed to go. But Ichi somehow still fighting out of it, slamming him onto the ground, breaking it up once again. But a slap. But Ichi, big forearm, following it up with a left-armed lariat. Not his strongest, but enough to knock down Romero. That just shows the amount of damage that's been done to that left arm. Or that's been done to the right arm, where he's starting to have to use his left. And now wrenching, pulling away at Romero once more. Romero might just have to give up sooner or later, as you see the ref looking in, trying to see what he's doing, making sure everything is legal. As Romero not wanting to give up. You cannot kill a family and lose like that. Of course, that family member is the champion. And in our main event, we will find just exactly who will challenge that champion, that self-titled. But Ichi catching him, suplex, holding in on a bridge. 2 count, but no, slipping away. There's Deshaun Romero, but now getting him up. Dropping him. Working in on the leg now. Taking away the power that is built in the lower body of Romero. Tearing away at the foundation. As he's still fighting away, he's still kicking. As Ichi rolls outside to the apron. Deshaun Romero strikes him, hitting the ground. They go outside for the first time this match. They get 20 seconds to get back in the ring. And what a lariat followed through by Ichi. Ref up to 6 now. As Ichi finishing the job on the outside. Count restarts as Ichi sends Romero back on the inside. As Romero strikes at him. But no! Going for a backbreaker. Caught. Take down by Ichi. And now going in for the clutch. Just clutching. But no, Romero fighting a way out of Ichi's grasp. Ichi now in a precarious position as Romero once again going in, locking in that armbar. Once again, the power of Ichi is displayed as he gets him up. But no, Romero fighting through, breaks the wrist, kick. Sets him up. Vertebreaker for the second time. This time there was no bounce, there was no give. He just sunk into position. We get the victory for Ichi. This time around, Deshaun Romero does not get his revenge on his family after all the torment, the manipulation, the gaslighting. We have a victor. We see just how Romero is reacting to everything going on around him. And the lights cut off and Matt Heathers in the ring, much like Romero's debut against Matt Heathers retaliates.
Watch it all. A monstrous Antichrist is coming. His power and stature are infinitely beyond anything you have been told. This will be no Hollywood actor in a hooded robe with fangs, a popular image of him, but rather a titanic figure of awesome worldwide power and authority that not one person you know is remotely prepared for. This may be the single most chilling message you will ever hear.
And ladies and gentlemen, what? Again? I'll talk to you after this entrance.
And a clean stone and I be on the garden wall, and a sign saying so, and the no call for the bank hole.
So as I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your main event of the evening. Man who just made his grand entrance, William Reynolds, the horticultural hipster, versus 1/3 Subway and Sebastian Ramos. The siempre fresca. This match, we see William Reynolds, we see Sebastian Ramos. 15 minutes on the clock. And a big back elbow by William Reynolds. And he's just already grabbed the arm, and oh, William Reynolds is not playing around. We are going to have a fight on our hand as we see Sebastian Ramos driving him into the corner, but William Reynolds pushing away into a big drop kick. Now kick to the side of the head. Now starting to stomp away at Sebastian Ramos, and oh my god, he's already got submission locked in, ref checking in. But no, Sebastian Ramos driving the knee into the head, working around, but Sebastian Ramos still just not quick enough for William Reynolds right now. As William Reynolds already only a minute in, going high risk to the outside to take out Sebastian Ramos. Now cranking at the neck. Picking him up once more. But Sebastian with the clothesline in retaliation. They've fallen back to the outside as William Reynolds fighting to stay alive, and now just driving some fist into the face. We see Sebastian Ramos on the outside. Of course, if this is your first time watching AMO Wrestling, watching a match from the tournament, both of these men have gone through 2 other opponents to make it here. And the rules of the match are 2 out of 3 falls with a 15-minute time limit. If you get 2 falls before the timer runs out, and that's it. If the time expires and you are tied either 0-0 or 1-1, then you will go into overtime. And if the time runs out with 15 minutes gone and it is only 1-0, then you will advance to the next round with the victory. Sebastian Ramos already now. Atomic drop to William Reynolds into the scoop slam. So William Reynolds probably, both men hold very different paces, even though Sebastian Ramos very quick, very focused on endurance as he hits the frog splash going in 2, but only the 2 count there. As Sebastian Ramos already calling for the lemon fresca. Kick to the stomach, rolling him around. It hits it, nails the lemon fresca. 1, 2, looking for the first fall, but no. William Reynolds not going to forfeit the first fall quite yet. Of course, as mentioned, Sebastian Ramos in both of his previous matches has gone into overtime, both of which being against much larger competitors like Big Saucy and Bobby Blackwell. But now Poetry slam by William Reynolds. 4 minutes gone. Going for the pinfall here. 1, 2, but a 2 count. William Reynolds fighting through Chandler Finch and Coda Riley to get to this spot. Beating Chandler Finch 2 with 2 not going to the extra time. Coda Riley also not going to the extra time. So they have different styles of offense like that. Very similar in size. Of course, William Reynolds has been fighting men closer to his size, if not smaller. Sebastian Ramos is still technically smaller in the weight class, as he's technically a cruiserweight, which is very tall and thin. But Sebastian Ramos now pulling back. So we are about 5 minutes into the match. And William Reynolds looks to be in some trouble now, but no, let go. It is Sebastian Ramos now setting him up. And an uppercut by William Reynolds, following through, getting him. Falcon Arrow! Planting Sebastian Ramos to the mat. And William Reynolds moonwalking yet again. Claims he invented the moonwalk. I don't know where exactly that is claimed. So now William Reynolds following through. Just trying to keep Sebastian on the ground, and does so with that thrust kick. Setting him up now. Small package driver in 1, 2. Only the 2 count. Going for a Hurricane Rana, but no, shrugged off by Sebastian Ramos. Now going for a neck breaker as he connects flawlessly. Going for a pinfall there. 1, 2, but no, only a 2 count. But William Reynolds still fighting, kick to the abdomen and gets him up. Poetry slam again. Spiking Sebastian Ramos onto the mat. 1, 2. No, only another 2 count. But Sebastian Ramos, jawbreaker. And Reynolds fighting through, looking for a back elbow, but no, crucifix. Not holding it down for the pin, however. And now, running man action by William Reynolds. I don't know what type of clubs he goes to where those types of moves are allowed. Oh my gosh. A senton to the back of the neck of Sebastian Ramos, as he might just be injured. That took a lot out of Sebastian Ramos right there. As Reynolds sending him back inside of the ring. Going up top rope. And hitting the elbow drop. And ref checking in Sebastian Ramos after that, as he looks for the low soy caramel frappuccino. And going for the pin now. Only a 2 count yet again, as we are over halfway through this match with 7 minutes remaining. Strike to the head, and now jockeying for position, pushing away Sebastian Ramos, and setting up poetry slam for the 3rd time, dragging him center of the ring, going for the pin. 1, 2, 3, as William Reynolds up 1-0 on Sebastian Ramos, but Sebastian Ramos reversed. Going for the pin. This could even it up immediately. But no, only a 2 count by William Reynolds. As Sebastian Ramos, William Reynolds fighting. Stunner by Sebastian Ramos. And now working back on the arm. It's setting up 6 minutes looking to get lemon fresh with lemon fresca. And now going in for the pin. No, ref says he was in the ropes. Sebastian not looking to challenge it right now, but William Reynolds is looking to reverse. And a big rolling neck breaker as Sebastian Ramos falls to the outside. And William Reynolds going up high once again, going for the drop kick, but no, Ramos out of the way. Snapmare elbow. Now trying to send him back into the ring, but no. But Ramos falling through. He's got to get him back in the ring if he wants another chance to pick up a pinfall. But Reynolds now sending him inside the ring, but spin, tilt-a-whirl DDT now setting up. Getting the leg, small package driver, not holding on, however, possibly looking, no, now going for the pin. 1, 2, that hesitation might have done it as Sebastian Ramos kicks out yet again, setting up, upside down frown, the poetry slam. But Sebastian Ramos now getting him headlocked. Knee to the stomach and rolling around into a neck breaker. Ramos setting up. Kick to the stomach. Looking to level up the match. As William Reynolds now busted open as well. As he picks up the first fall himself. We are now 1-1. Under 4 minutes remain. 3 minutes, 30 seconds. And it is do or die coming all the way in this tournament to either win or go home. There's no consolation prize here. The winner will go on to fight Ichi for the AMO title, the unified title at the moment. Now 3 minutes left. We see big frog splash by William Reynolds as he holds on. Pin combo. 2. No, Sebastian Ramos gets the shoulder up just ever so barely. William Reynolds getting him up. Yozaka Street Cutter. 2 minutes, 40 seconds. And now fighting out of it. Punching to the back of the head, getting him up. Sebastian Ramos still fighting. Getting him into the corner, but no, William Reynolds. Knee out, backstabber. Drawing the air out of the lungs. And now jawbreaker. Sets up Sebastian Ramos with another jawbreaker. Back and forth action as these two, as Ramos going up. Top rope looking for the frog splash. And he hits it. Going for the pin. Ref in position. 1, 2. No. 2.9 as Sebastian Ramos' moment to advance might have just slipped away. That's William Reynolds now. Shoulder checking Sebastian Ramos. Grabbing at the arm and kicking in that elbow once again. And now setting him up. The small package driver. 2, 3, as William Reynolds advances 2-1 to fight Ichi at self-titled. You got to feel for Sebastian Ramos getting so close to victory. But William Reynolds was on another level this match. Despite the blood, despite every sort of piece of adversity he's had to face, he has taken full advantage of this tournament since he has gone as a solos competitor. And it has shown as he now has his chance against the Mountain. And ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week for more AMO Wrestling.